trying to get back into the habit of making sewing vlogs. I found them really useful, actually. Good looking back on some of the ones that I loaded, I think it would have probably been last year, and just seeing what I had made, and even little snippets of how I had made different things has just helped re-trigger how to do different techniques that I sometimes forget but always use, and then probably into the new year making them a bit more useful, because this one is very much going to be me talking and just random clips of different pieces here and there, because my sewing this month has been very slow, verging on non-existent. We have 2 days to go, and it's only just today now that I'm actually sitting down to do any kind of sewing. And the reason for that is because I was waiting to be able to get my hands on a McCall's pattern that I saw them release for autumn. I saw it, I think it might have been at the end of August or beginning of September, and as soon as I saw it I knew I wanted it, because it was a pattern that was very similar to a pattern that I have, that my aunt gave me from quite a while ago, that I tried to hack into the pattern, which I now have my hands on. And I just really wanted it, and because of that I then didn't do anything else, which probably isn't the best way to have tackled things, but you know, it happens sometimes. I just got completely distracted by the fact that I wanted that pattern, and I just needed to find a way to get it. The route I took to get it, because I am impatient, was to buy it from McCall's directly, so from their USA website. So obviously paid dollars, exchange rate, blah blah blah, and it just happened because I bought it on a day when they were having the sale that the cost ended up balancing itself out anyway. So I bought 3 patterns and it had a flat shipping rate, but because all the patterns were, I think, like $4 or $5 or something like that, and then the shipping was a flat rate of maybe like $12 or $18, something like that. All in all, the total order anyway balanced out to what the price would have been in pounds had I have waited for them to come to the UK and be in a sale, being the key part, and then pay the delivery charge on that as well. So for me it was basically cost neutral, so I did it. And the pattern that I'm sure you're all probably thinking, what she's just banging on about, is this one, McCall's 7997, which I'm sure if any of you follow them on Instagram you've probably seen it as well. And the pattern that I was given a long time ago that is similar to this is, bear me 1 second and I'll just get it. Okay, so truth time, I'm not currently able to find it because my sewing room is a mess. Can you see all of that? Yeah, there you go. Just a mess. It's an absolute mess because, like I said, today is the first day that I have decided to sit down and do some sewing, and every time I come into my sewing room, I come in and I tidy and I put everything away and I make sure it's nice and clear. I think to myself, I'm gonna make this specific thing with this fabric. laying it out and sorting out the pattern and getting it all down and getting ready to cut out. And then I think to myself, oh, actually, I think I would much prefer to make something else. So then I've got to dig out for the pattern, pull out the different fabrics you want to use, and then you start cutting that out. But then the first thing that you pulled out has already been pulled out, the fabric's out, you know, so it doesn't necessarily get put away, and that's how you end up with a pile like this mess on the floor. A couple of other patterns that I bought, like I said, I bought 3 just to balance it out and make it cost neutral, also all bought in the sale. And I got 7876, which is a double-breasted suit jacket, which is quite good. I actually don't have a double-breasted suit jacket, so that's quite good. I haven't doubled up to anything here. And I also got 7838 because I really just love the sleeve variations on this pattern. Hopefully you can see that there. And I just really just need to get some freshness in the blouses that I have bought, because a lot of them are very samey. A couple of other patterns that I bought from UK, J-Cots as always, not Spawn, but just love buying my patterns from there. I got these when the Butterick patterns were on sale at that point in time. And I got this one, which is 6689, because again it's a blouse and I want to start making different blouse shapes, because I have done that thing that I always do previously when I buy a blouse pattern that is basically identical to one that I have before, and the only thing that changes is that there might be a slight seam variation or something like that. So I purposely tried to limit myself on the numbers that I was buying and just buying ones that I knew were definitely different. And then I got this one, which is 6627, and I literally just bought it because I used to have a dress that was a little bit like this that I bought from a shop, and I've always been quite curious as to how it's actually made. And part of me now thinks, from looking at this, that this specific fabric in this picture, from looking at the line drawing, it might actually be that the fabric has been made like that rather than it just being rows of fabric inserted. So, but I mean, it's still an absolutely beautiful dress shape, and it's got the sweetheart neckline, and it's definitely a bodice that I can work on. I also bought a men's pattern. That's because I've been meaning to make some shorts for my boyfriend for a while, and I haven't, and now summer has come and gone, so I missed that train. Literally missed that train. So yeah, that's it. Just a little short one to check in this time, but from next month definitely the sewing vlogs will be a lot more detailed, probably longer as well, and hopefully we'll include little bits of a sew along. I definitely am looking forward to making this. You would think that I waited so long to get it this month that this would be the first thing that I decide to cut out and to get sewing with, but it's not. I've cut out this silver blouse that's hanging up there. I'm not very good at pointing on camera. There we go. So I'm trying, at the same time as I keep pulling out all these patterns, I'm trying to go through and figure out which ones I actually do use and which ones I could potentially either give away or use as a base to start my journey on dart manipulation, pattern drafting properly, because I dabble with it here and there, but I want to get a bit more into it. I have a Pinterest. I'm going off on a tangent here, but I recently started using Pinterest. I had stayed off of it for basically the whole time until just this year, for just reasons because I was like, oh, I don't need another social media outlet thing. But I can't remember why. I needed it for something. I say needed. I chose to use it for something specific because it was basically I was trying to gather pictures about something. I can't really remember the story. And then from there, I then found line drawings of different pattern drafting techniques that people had done to get different shapes and pleats and everything into shirts and blouses and dresses. It's definitely made me really enthusiastic to actually sit down and do it properly, because I feel like it would probably be something I would genuinely enjoy. I've just always put it off for no good reason. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm actually going through and looking at the older patterns that I have and saying, do I still use them? Do I not? Have I ever used them? And if it's a no, then they will end up probably becoming blocks of some shape or form, to then being a new pattern, or I will just use them straight and, you know, move the darts around, add in pleats and all those good things. But yeah, that's all I had to update you on, really. Just a couple of patterns that I've bought and that I haven't really sewn that much so far this month, but hopefully I'll be able to get something out over the next few days, and yeah, have a few new things to show you in next week's video. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I thought I heard the pitter-patter of a mouse, but fortunately it's not the case. It's definitely not a mouse. I don't know what it is. It might be something from outside, or I could just be super paranoid and could be hearing things. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please continue to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.